Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We got 12 races to look at. Let's take a check of those track and weather conditions.
Sunny day in South Florida for horse racing. We're back on the turf. The turf course is good. The main track is fast, and we have 12 races to get to. First of the day over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden Claimer's in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the alternates 13 through 16. A field of 12. This was a wide open betting race. Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Crystal Avalanche, one of the first to get underway. Stage review on her outside with Tropical Gold moving up. Far outside, Inca Princess looks to drop over. Saving ground toward the inside is Nello Margarita in the charge to the first turn. Coming away with the lead at stage review, 3 parts of a length over Crystal Avalanche, who backs off. Tropical Gold in the orange colors gets going, and Inca Princess settles in 4th. Down inside 5th goes Katie Faluna. She races a length better than Sunfest. Parked at the rail is Nello Margarita. 3 wide out there is Emerson's Queen. She's about 6.5 lengths off the lead with Gialia Joe next. Then comes Ashley's Rose third last. Second last is War Beauty, and the early trailer is JP Calling. The opening quarter mile was 24-1. Down the backstretch they go. Getting loose up top. Tropical Gold now opens a 3-length lead. Second is Stage Review. Third is Crystal Avalanche. On her outside is Inca Princess. Then it's Sunfest in the purple colors. 5th and about 4.5 lengths off the lead. Katie Faluna and Emerson's Queen follow her. Gialia Joe is 3 wide. At the rail, Nello Margarita working in the 2-path and starting to improve as Ashley's Rose. War Beauty tries to follow that move, and the trailer remains JP Calling as they round the far turn. The opening half mile was 50-1. There's less than 3 furlongs to go. With the advantage, it's still Tropical Gold, a length and a half. Crystal Avalanche gets first run and is on the attack second. Back to third, Inca Princess. Sunfest is wide and not progressing. Ashley's Rose ducks to the inside and comes on next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Crystal Avalanche now takes a narrow lead. Tropical Gold is back to second. 3 back to Ashley's Rose, who's still in the hunt with 1/8 of a mile left. Crystal Avalanche has to hold off an on-rushing Ashley's Rose. Ashley's Rose on the outside is coming at Crystal Avalanche. Crystal Avalanche overhauled by Ashley's Rose. Ashley's Rose going away. Crystal Avalanche second, War Beauty third. Photo for 4th involves Gialia Joe and Tropical Gold at 149-1. Number 1, Ashley's Rose, has run some big races without getting her maiden diploma. Today, she fires the winning shot under jockey Raul Mena for trainer Michael Lorato and owner Stephen Dye. Second, number 8, Crystal Avalanche, ahead of the 7, War Beauty, who was best of the rest, while third. We go to the second race now, and the start of the early pick 4. Maiden Claimer's in at 6 furlongs. Price tag here, $10,000. Leonel Reyes rides number 1, Giant Dilemma, a field of 8. Off-time favorite was number 5, Pure Style. And they're off. Good start for Pure Style from between horses. Driving at the rail, Giant Dilemma has speed. Royal Flyer away in the top flight. In between horses, that's Rigo. Far outside, I'm a Wrecking Ball moving forward. Down at the inside, it's El Zeus. They're lining up for the early lead. The 2 out the back door early are Artist and Light Breeze. They head to the half-mile point, and on the far outside, that's I'm a Wrecking Ball and Johnny O'Cruz now striding to a narrow lead. Royal Flyer is back to second. Pure Style are in third. Here's El Zeus picking up sharply under Jorge Perez. El Zeus all the way up into second. From the back, an Artist has kick-started a rally. He's up into third. The favorite, Pure Styles, in all kinds of hurt down toward the inside. He's racing from 4th as they went through that opening quarter in a very sharp 22-1. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. I'm a Wrecking Ball set that fast fraction, but now he has to hold off 2 on-rushing closers. They have now overhauled him, and the leader is El Zeus with Artist on the outside. Here's Artist out in the center of the race course, taking on El Zeus with 1/8 of a mile to go. Artist has the lead. El Zeus is right there second. Giant Dilemma is now third. As they come to the 16th pole, Artist is drifting out, but he's kicking away. It's Artist at 8-1. El Zeus second, Giant Dilemma third. 4th was Light Breeze at 110-4. Number 5, Pure Style, fails as the favorite again today as the win goes to number 4, Artist, making only his second career outing. Was a winning one under jockey Luca Panici for trainer Larry Bates and owner Eric Worth. Second, number 2, El Zeus, and third was number 1, Giant Dilemma. Time for a commercial break. There's a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field of 7. Off-time favorite was number 4, Noble Venezuela.
They're at the post. And they're off. Noble Venezuela was away smoothly. Mystical Miles from the outside has some speed. Racing away third is Shackelford Storm. Out of there fourth is Zeklas. Players Luck is in and amongst rivals while racing fifth. Dancing in the heat on the comeback try is out in the center. The early trailer is Sal's Jet. They head to the half-mile point, and at even money, the leader is Noble Venezuela. 3 parts of a length. Mystical Miles is second. Moving 3 wide, third is Players Luck. He's now in the clear and on the attack through a 22-1. Very quick opening quarter speed. Back to fourth is Zeklas. Fifth outside is Dancing in the heat. At the inside, Shackelford Storm. The trailer is Sal's Jet. Around the far turn they go 5/16 away. Noble Venezuela has the challenge now from the second choice Players Luck, who's up alongside. Dancing in the heat, trying to reap the spoils of the fast pace while 4 wide. Eklas between, also trying to kick home. They went a half mile in 44-2, and the 2 favorites are shoulder to shoulder with 3/16 left to go. Players Luck on the outside for a narrow lead. Noble Venezuela fights on second. Down the center, Eklas with Dancing in the heat. 16th to go. Taking the lead is Players Luck. Eklas surging at him with Noble Venezuela. It's Players Luck in front. Players Luck will win it. Eklas second. Noble Venezuela ran third.
Number 1, Players Luck, was an odds-on favorite when they reached the starting gate, but number 4, Noble Venezuela, took all the late play, giving a bonus to those who like Players Luck. Players Luck gets the job done on the class drop today. Edgar Zayas aboard the Son of Midnight Loot for Georgina Baxter and 48 Farms. To the 4th race now on the start of another pick 3, first finish line race. 4.5 furlongs the journey. These are 2-year-old fillies. Lionel Reyes rides number 3, Tong Shu. A field of 9. The off-time favorite was number 6, One Wild Chic.
And they're off. Slowly away was Olivia's Dream. From between horses, Grand Diamond gets the first call. One Wild Chic has speed, and there goes Abuela's Love up on the outside. And Abuela's Love and Edgar Zayas crossing clear as they round the far turn. Up into second, One Wild Chic back to the inside, and Grand Diamond third. Moving up from fourth is Nacho Mama, a gap of 4 to Tong Shu. Then Olivia's Dream ahead of Socially Astray and Me Gusta Papi. At the back of the field is Horizon, and at the front of the field is Abuela's Love. Abuela's Love has the lead as they turn for home. Nacho Mama launching an attack on the outside second. They've beat the favorite. One Wild Chic is back to third. 4 back to fourth, and Grand Diamond, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the inside, Abuela's Love set down for the drive. Nacho Mama now collars the leader at the 16th pole. Nacho Mama under strong handling from Jeffrey Sanchez coming away. Nacho Mama 10-1 to win it by 2.5. Abuela's Love second, well clear of One Wild Chic third. Grand Diamond ran fourth. Time for the race. Snappy 50-4. If that holds up, it's a new track record.
It was an eye-catching win for number 8, Nacho Mama, in today's 4th race. Not only did she win, she established a new track record. She eclipsed Awesome Banner's mark by almost 1/5 of a second under a strong ride from Jeffrey Sanchez for Stanley Gold and the Arundel Farm. 7, Abuela's Love second, and very well should win next time, ahead of number 6, One Wild Chic, who ran third. To the 5th race now on the start of another pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. Allowance optional claiming event with a field of 6. Favorite was the 2, Razorback Lady.
And they're off. Good start out wide for Awesome Mass, who hits the ground running. There goes Razorback Lady up to challenge for the top. Bristol's Brook away in third. Helping Lisa D at the inside is now fourth, and Miss Mishak and Blue Whale is last of all as Razorback Lady has the lead. It's Razorback Lady and Romero Mirage in front, 3 parts of a length. Awesome Mass is racing second on the flank of the leader. 2 back to third, and Bristol's Brook then helping Lisa D with her head up in the air and angled to the outside. Blue Whale moves through at the inside, and at the back of the field, Miss Mishak starts to improve for Juarez as they went 22-2 for an opening quarter speed. Around the far turn, that's Razorback Lady in front, hounded by Awesome Mass. There goes Miss Mishak in the yellow and black colors, 4 wide and on the attack, shuffling, helping Lisa D back to 5th as Bristol's Brook tries to stay in the hunt. The trailer now is Blue Whale as they run for home. Razorback Lady is all in as Awesome Mass is up to take the lead. Miss Mishak puts her mind to business on the outside second, back to third, and Razorback Lady then helping Lisa D. 3/16 to go. Toward the inside, Awesome Mass fights to hold it. On the outside, and Miss Mishak right alongside. Back to third and helping Lisa D. Awesome Mass. Heavy driving from Sanchez and still in front. Miss Mishak another time. Here's the line. Awesome Mass. Jeffrey Sanchez might as well have got off and carried her. Awesome Mass held on to win it over Miss Meshach at 116 flat.
Very cool occurrence here at Gulfstream Park today. The winner of the 4th race was the little sister to the winner of the 5th race. As number 6, Awesome Mass by Brethren out of Harab for Bailey, puts her ears down and holds on for a game victory under an extra strong ride from jockey Jeffrey Sanchez from Stanley Gold and the Arundel Farm. That team get back-to-back wins with Baby and Full Sister. To race 6 now, and the start of another pick 3, a mile and a 16th over the turf. Claimers in for $10,000. Field of 12 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Was a level beginning. Looking for a leader from the center. Hannah Catherine begins well down at the inside. It's Baby Aladette moving through. And Baby Aladette, a somewhat reluctant leader, she's keyed up and trying to back down the early speed. Hannah Catherine is second early and Freckle de Freck is third. Venezuelan Forever, the gray and favored, comes away racing in 4th. Up on the outside goes Katie's Champ from 5th. Out wide on the course and trying to drop over is Beyond Sand. She's now dropped better than 6 lengths off the lead, racing ahead of Earhart, then Dancing Starlet. And the trailer is She's No Joke. Around the first turn they go. Baby Aladette scampers to a 3-length lead. Second is Hannah Catherine. Third, Freckle de Freck. Venezuelan Forever follows along in 4th. Then down inside goes My Sweet Lorraine. Katie's Champ's on her outside. It's a length back to a 3-wide running Moonshine Kate. That sends Inside Trip, ironically, 4 wide. A gap of another 3 lengths to Beyond Sand. Then comes an improving Earhart. 2 better than Dancing Starlet, and She's No Joke is last. The opening quarter was 23-1. The half mile was 48-2. Pretty stiff tempo for these as they swing to the far turn. Up front, Baby Aladette is confronted and swallowed up. Moonshine Kate 4 wide. Hannah Catherine in the 2-path. Katie's Champ 3 wide. Venezuelan Forever yet to be asked for her best, although Gaffleone starts to do it now. Races into 3rd while 3 wide. Then back to the outside, an Inside Trip, trying to get around Freckle de Freck. The rest will have to hurry up after 3 quarters in 1:13-2. Moonshine Kate has swept to the top. Moonshine Kate off the turn leads 2.5. Into the clear, Venezuelan Forever. Hannah Catherine right there. Inside Trip down the stand side. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Moonshine Kate with work to do as Venezuelan Forever powers past. It's Venezuelan Forever at 9-5, kicking clear. Moonshine Kate is clearly second to Venezuelan Forever. Moonshine Kate was second. Inside Trip third, then Freckle de Freck and Hannah Catherine.
Betting favored in the end was number 6, Venezuelan Forever, on the strength of a class drop and a good stretch kick, and that was wise money as she took care of business under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. and owner Stephen Fry for Tick, Colomini Vitelli Stable, and Drawing Away Stable. Second, number 7, Moonshine Kate, and third was number 10, Inside Trip. Time for a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the Rainbow Six sequence. Don't go away.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Zapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7, the start of today's Rainbow Six sequence. We started the sequence on the main track at 5.5 furlongs with Maiden claimers in for $16,000. Scratch number 7, Courageous Kitty. A field of 8. Favorites were the 8, When It's Love, and the 9, Hi Holly.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Mary Lee and Me, one of the first to begin. Moving up on the outside is Fairfield. In between horses is Grand Baliza. Check to 4th is Just Call Saul. Then Hi Holly and Dramamina. The 2 out the back door earlier, When It's Love and Haspel. They speed to the half-mile point, and Fairfield and Jeffrey Sanchez lead the way 3 parts of a length. Mary Lee and Me is trying to keep up second. Toward the outside, Just Call Saul now third. Back to 4th is Grand Baliza. Then back to 5th is Hi Holly. Inside and Dramamina, 5 clear of When It's Love. Haspel is last. They move to the opening quarter in 22-4. There's less than 5/16 to go. Mary Lee and Me and Raylu Gutierrez confidently handled and in front off the turn. From the inside and trying to get after it, Dramamina. Widest of all is Hi Holly. From the back and When It's Love, and they're at the top of the stretch. Mary Lee and Me has the lead by 2 with a host of pursuers. Down the center, Hi Holly. Widest of all and When It's Love. From between horses, Just Call Saul. Mary Lee and Me shortening up a touch. Hi Holly on the outside. Hi Holly for a narrow lead. Mary Lee and Me. Haspel from a mile back. Hi Holly won it. High Holly for the money. Very close for second. Haspel or Mary Lee and me.
Strong stretch battle in today's 7th race, but the handling of Tyler Gaffleone proved the winning touch as number 9, High Holly, got the victory. Trainer Jorge Delgado and the owner and breeder Joker Racing. Second, number 1, Mary Lee and Me, who improved nicely in her second career outing. And number 5, Haspel, came from way out of it and was closing rapidly to get up for third. To the 8th race now, and the start of the late pick 5 on the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 11 Dizzy Gillespie, a field of 10. The off-time favorites included number 6, Vegas, and number 10, Parmel Landing.
And they're off. Big Money Machine was a step slow. Excellent start for Albert Charles, who's immediately dropped over to the rail by Marcos Meneses to lead the field past the wire the first time. From Tale of Fancy, who moves up to second. Bridal's Holiday the Gray is in between horses, and Rainback third. In very tight for all the marbles is going to have to get out of there. 3 wide Vegas. Fan base is at the fence. Then it's a length back to Barefoot Cove ahead of Parmel Landing. The 2 at the back are Stock and Big Money Machine. They make their way around the first turn, and the opening quarter goes to Albert Charles, who leads the way a half a length. Bridal's Holiday is now a bit closer second. Tale of Fancy is a 3 wide third for all the marbles, now settles better to be fourth. Up on his outside is Vegas. Then back to the veteran fan base, who's guided 3 wide by Miguel Vasquez, ahead of Barefoot Cove and Big Money Machine. He's let go 5 wide down the backstretch run. 2 back to the trailer, Stock and Parmel Landing. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat as they go to the half-mile point. Up to take the lead, it's Bridal's Holiday from Albert Charles, who's right there second. Big Money Machine, 4 wide under Ryan Gazziter, and moving up the challenge for the top. Big Money Machine sweeps by them all here as they go to the final 3 furlongs. 49 for an opening half-mile, and the leader is now Big Money Machine. Big Money Machine moving away to a length and a half advantage. Fan base is all in. Up on the outside and trying to get into second is Vegas. Bridal's Holiday is next. Just no action from the backfield as they swing in. Big Money Machine, after 3 quarters in 1:13 and 4, is kicking clear. Big Money Machine and jockey Ryan Gazziter made a winning move around the far turn, and they're on their way to victory. The battle's strictly for second. Big Money Machine in front. Very close for second between an inside Bridal's Holiday and an outside Vegas. Then Tale of Fancy in 1:33 and 2.
Big sweeping move on the far turn from number 9, Big Money Machine. Oftentimes, they tend to flatten out when they do that. Today, no such problem for Big Money Machine, who just kept right on rolling under Ryan Gazziter, who's relocated back to South Florida after a stint in Kentucky. Gets the victory for Rohan Crichton and owners Rohan Crichton and Span Investment. Time now to go to the 9th race, the first leg of the late pick 4, today's 9th race over the main track at 6 furlongs. 2-year-old Maiden Claimers in for $50,000. A field of 10. The favorite was the 3, Vow Me Now.
And they're off. Slow to go was King Leonardo, but not much. Now he's checked hard to last. Great start for Logsdon, who's fired up and keyed up, moves to a 3-length lead over Nairobi away second. Out of their third is Honor This. Then to the outside goes Chinamato, racing between horses. Vow Me Now alongside King Leo. Plummeting a bit and climbing is Red One. Out wide Shafiro with Cyrus. And after a subpar start, King Leonardo last of all with less than half a mile to go. Opening quarter, a hassle-free 22 and 3 for Logsdon, who leads the way 3 parts of a length. Nairobi starts to creep a bit closer second. Up to third is King Leo. Fourth while wide is Chinamato. Now tacking on fifth is Shafiro, drawn within 4 lengths of the lead. Honor This has put it in retreat up on the outside and Vow Me Now as the top 5 converge on the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Nairobi, Gutierrez looked over his shoulder to see where the competition is. It's on his outside as Shafiro sweeps up the challenge from second. Chinamato is back third, and there's an eighth of a mile to go. Toward the inside, Nairobi, to the outside, Shafiro. Shafiro trying to press past Nairobi. Shafiro just pressed past Nairobi. Shafiro going away. Nairobi second. Chinamato third. Wow, close for fourth between Logsdon and King Leo. 1:11 and 2.
Number 9, Shafiro, with a pretty impressive performance here this afternoon. Wide on the far turn and a long sustained ride from the back under Tyler Gaffleone. Gets the money. Tyler gets his 3rd winner today. This one for Gelfenstein Farm and Ralph Nix. Good run from 8, Nairobi, to be second ahead of the 10, Chinamato, who ran 3rd. On now to race number 10, the first leg of the late pick 3 on the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Scratch the 2 and 13. These were allowance optional claiming runners. There was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From between horses, Gioeli wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Toward her inside, Tropicality has some speed. Away in the top flight is Norma's Hot Dude. She's racing toward the top and races in third. Fourth early is One Direction Song, followed by La Defender. Annabella Queen trying to get over while a bit wide, now 5 wide, is Steelin' Magnolia's on heels and about 4 wide. Far outside goes Cowtown Jane. She took the worst of it. Then down at the rail goes Caramel Martini. The two at the back are Big Darling and Sweet Moochie. Around the first turn they go, and with the lead, Gioeli in front 3/4 of a length, now make it a length. Norma's Hot Dude reined back second toward the inside, Tropicality third. One Direction Song is fourth, far outside Annabella Queen. From between horses, La Defender. Then Steelin' Magnolia. She's dropped back over to the inside while still a bit keen. A length and a half in front of Cowtown Jane. Sweet Moochie tries to get underway, third last in the Lime Silks. Down at the inside is Caramel Martini. And Big Darling still yet to uncoil her rally. She's last of all at about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead through an opening half mile in 49 and 1. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn with the advantage. Gioeli by a length. Tropicality looks for racing room toward the outside of Annabella Queen. 2.5 lengths back to One Direction Song. Sweet Moochie is 4 wide. La Defender in the 2 path. Down at the inside, Steelin' Magnolias in the wrap, the top of the stretch. With the advantage, Gioeli, she's turned away all challenges to this point. Leads the way by 2. One Direction Song into the clear and trying to get to her second. Annabella Queen on the outside third. Late run down the center from Caramel Martini. Final 1/8 of a mile. Caramel Martini's really rolling, trying to get One Direction Song. One Direction Song is in front. One Direction Song. Well, when it Caramel Martini was second. Annabella Queen third. Close fourth, either Gioeli or La Defender.
When in doubt, just bet Tyler. At least that would work today as he gets his 4th win of the afternoon aboard number 5, One Direction Song. And it was a pet textbook turf trip as Dave Casson saddled the daughter of Flower Alley for owner David Alter. Second, number 1, Caramel Martini. She came from a mile back to get second, ahead of number 12, Annabella Queen, who ran third. Time for commercial break. Still to come, the Sunday feature. Curlin's Approval faces 5 rivals right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm. From the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race 11 on the program, the feature race of the day, the Sugarloaf Key Overnight Stakes. 6 furlongs of the journey for $75,000 in guaranteed purse money. Field of 6 went to the gate, but all eyes were on number 5, Curlin's Approval.
And they're off. Slow to start was Too Much Tip, and Worth Avenue was in traffic at the start. Good start at the rail for Estilo Femenino, who fires to the top. No Mercy Percy between horses is second. Yes, I'll go on the outside third. Then it's a recovering Too Much Tip ahead of Worth Avenue, and Curlin's Approval, as the big shot favorite, is allowed to settle in at the back of the field. She's in the clear and not far away. No more than 2.5 from first to last, with less than half a mile to run. They swing to the far turn through an opening quarter in 22 and 2. It's Estilo Femenino in front, but only narrowly. Yes, I'll go on the outside of No Mercy Percy, who's back to third and getting shuffled back. There goes Curlin's Approval. She's now up into third. Worth Avenue's in traffic, and Too Much Tip is at the rail as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Estilo Femenino and Yes, I'll go about to be confronted by Curlin's Approval. Curlin's Approval floats very wide off the corner, but she also has all the momentum, and she's shifting ground to try to get to Estilo Femenino, who digs deep. 1/8 of a mile to go, and Curlin's Approval's just too much mare. It's all about Curlin's Approval here. Curlin's Approval kicking off her campaign for the fall season as a winner. She wins by 2.5. Estilo Femenino was second. Yes, I'll go third. Then Worth Avenue, No Mercy Percy, and Too Much Tip. And runners away. El Commendatore blew the start and is 3 lengths last. Good start for Coniston and Hard Worker. They're the first two to begin. On hold between horses, Starship Spartacus is a bit keen. Out 4 wide goes 2 steps to Toga. Then down inside goes Muscovite, who saved ground to race 5th and about 4 lengths off the pace setter. Captain Bobber is next while racing in the 2-path. In tight toward the inside is Whistle Player. Then it's a length and a half back to Rocky Strange, and on his outside goes Alexander Misses. It's a gap of another length and a half toward the rail to El Commendatore ahead of Padre, and the one who's not keeping up early is Mars Capone. Into the backstretch they go. The opening quarter was sharp, 23-2, as Coniston has the lead and leads by a length and a half. Hard Worker, the nearest pursuer, second. Starship Spartacus on the outside, third. Tucked in fourth is 2 steps to Toga. Then it's a nap of another 2.5 to Captain Bobber, racing ahead of Alexander Misses. Muscovite is next. The rail is open now for Whistle Player. Rocky Strange is trying to secure racing room between horses. El Commendatore is held up in traffic, 4 better than Padre, and still nothing from Mars Capone. That's the 12 of them as they move around the far turn through a 48 4/2 mile. 3 furlongs left to go. Coniston has the lead 3 parts of a length. Hard Worker on the outside, poised to strike second. Rocky Strange hits high gear from 4th. Third is 2 steps to Toga. He has horse, no place to prove it. They're at the top of the stretch now with the lead. Coniston in front off the turn by a length. 2 steps to Toga trying to get out with Hard Worker on the outside. 4 back to El Commendatore. Rocky Strange did not go on. Final 1/8 of a mile. Coniston digging in toward the inside. Hard Worker trying to press past on the outside. Hard Worker and Coniston. Coniston's digging in, and Coniston's hanging on. Nice performance from Coniston to get the diploma from Hard Worker second. Third was 2 steps to Toga, then El Commendatore in 1:45.4.
And that wraps up Sunday's card. Remember, we're Dark for Live Racing on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll be back here Thursday, but don't forget, we got racing simulcasting from Saratoga, Del Mar, all week long. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.